Hello everyone, my name is Saddam Hussain and this is the presentation for the paper entitled as Electric Theft Detection Using Unsupervised Machine Learning Based Matrix Profile and K-Means Clustering Technique. Electric theft is the major issue faced by the utility companies in different countries as it causes a significant revenue losses and affects the power grid reliability. Which means that electric theft issue is not faced by the underdeveloping countries where there is a poor infrastructure, but it's also faced in the countries such as USA and China equally. This issue affects the power grids in two ways, one in the financially and another one is their reliability. Therefore, to cater this issue, in this paper, we have provided the solution which is based on the unsupervised machine learning technique by hybridizing the two methods, matrix profile and K-means clustering algorithm. Although in the literature there is quite rigorous methods developed on the supervised machine learning techniques, but we have used the unsupervised. The reason behind this is that most of the distribution companies does not maintain a healthy and theft cases which are the crucial for model training for the supervised machine learning techniques. However, the unsupervised machine learning techniques does not need any pre-labeled dataset. That's why these methods are quite reliable and scalable. In order to validate this technique, we have used the real data from the Pakistan's power distribution company, and since the data uh, maintained by the distribution companies contains a lot of missing and inconsistent observation, therefore, in initial phase, we have removed those readings which are having a lot of missing values and contains a lot of inconsistent observations. Once the data set is filtered out, we computed the matrix profile from each consumer's consumption. Once the matrix profile is computed from each consumer's consumption profile, we have applied the K-means clustering algorithm on computed matrix profiles. This algorithm helps in making a cluster of healthy and theft consumers separately. Thus, the cluster of theft consumers is later used for the on-site inspections and the relevant actions taken by the distribution company. I will explain briefly each step in the next slide. The developed framework has achieved a 93% accuracy and 91% detection rate and compared against the traditional and well-known machine learning methods. So, in the couple of slides, I will try to explain each steps in one by one. Since I have already mentioned that we have used the distribution companies' real data, so in this slide I am showing the various distribution companies available in the Pakistan. We have taken the Multan Electric Power Company Limited uh, data set since this company is the largest in the Pakistan. Currently, they are using the manual method of identifying the theft cases. Initially, they schedule a site inspection, then they go door to door at each consumer premises and check the meter status, and sometimes they ask the consumer bill. And if they found any suspicious activity, they will label the consumer theft, and if not, then healthy. So this manual technique is very time consuming and costly and low accuracy. Since in only one distribution company, there are like a million of consumers. So doing a manual operation is taking a lot of time. We have proposed the solution which will automate this technique by providing the distribution company a highly suspicious consumer so that site inspection should be commenced on only those. In this slide, I am showing the matrix profile computed of the real time series. As you can see in the blue, there is a time series data of more than 4,000 points, and in that there are certain dips. So by computing the matrix profile, where there is a normal pattern, the matrix profile for those is low, and whenever there is an irregularity, the matrix profile goes high. And by using the matrix profile, we can identify the type of irregularities in that huge time series data. So what we did, as you can see, this is the normal consumer consumption pattern, and this one is the irregular consumer consumption pattern. We computed the matrix profile for both consumers without knowing whether they are healthy or theft consumers, and we observed that since in the data set acquired, there were the certain pre-inspections, so we gathered those data sets, they were the pre-level, and we observed that for the healthy consumer, the matrix profile threshold is lower than 1.5, but for the irregular, the matrix profile goes very high. So we computed the matrix profile for each consumption data. Afterwards, once the matrix profile is computed, we used the k-means clustering technique to group the consumers into the two categories, and then verified the results by existing method. As you can see that our proposed technique achieved an accuracy of 93 and detection rate of the 91. So this method is a very quite good and robust. Thank you very much.